everyone, it's your girl Adunni and welcome back to my space. So Solomon, please who invited you?
My guy.
I've told you now, my host.
Exactly. Anyway, you dance. It's your girl Adunni Bella. Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to my space. And on the last episode, we were just about to take in questions from my friends to ask Uncle Olu and Sister Comfort. That's where we're picking up this episode from. So Solomon, you had the question. Carry on.
Yes. Uncle Olu, my boss, and
Your friend,
my friend, my boss.
I'm your friend.
You are my boss. Yeah.
I'm your friend. You look at me in the eye, like I could have killed him.
So, Uncle Olu, I want to ask, like, why you are in, a lot of movies, like, you've been featured in a lot of movies and all. Did you have any issue with, like, people around you, around your area? Did you have any issue with walking on your street alone,
Or the paparazzi.
Yeah, people not disturbing you, like, hey, bro, rushing you, disturb. Like, how do you deal with
Have you gotten to that
kind of
stage yet?
pressure?
Or...
How do you do
I'm
it
very, very
fast?
sure he has. Because how do you cope?
So, not just on my street. There are places that I go to. So, I have this look, and people have this misconception. They judge you by your countenance.
Yes.
You understand? I have this look that is not welcoming.
Tough guy.
If you meet me for the first time, you probably don't want to say hi to me. Do you understand? Now, for my street, the question for my street.
Yes.
I have two entrances to my area.
Okay.
Now, at some point, because I started getting a lot of Baba, they are really watching.
Yeah.
So I stopped going through that first
That's
exit and went through the other place. They noticed because now they already know your car.
Hey.
You understand? If you have two cars, they know. So they noticed that then they will come to that other place.
I'll wait for you.
And I kid you not, at some point in my life, every day, I was always jumping as long as I come home. Do you understand? I quit and started going through the other place. They came back there. There were some set of guys there's no way I have to keep them. You understand? Another thing is you said, have I got into that level yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know what level you're talking about, but I know that as at today, I cannot walk on the street and not get, oh bro, I saw your movie, oh I like your movie, oh this, I get that a lot. Again, I haven't gotten to where I'm going to, and that is not like the peak of this career. The peak of this career does not exist.
Yes.
Yeah.
When you are getting close to it, you will feel it.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
However, I have a story to tell you, a very challenging one. The most is it? Can I say yes? The saddest part the saddest story of my journey in Nollywood. So I'll tell you, when I really started getting a lot of roles, at that point where I got so much that I got really busy. I won't tell you what year because I don't want to mention the names of people involved.
Okay.
But if they're watching this, they already know that. It's them I'm talking about. I got a call from a very big director, somebody I respect so much. The person, I'm not going to choose the gender, the person knows that I really, really respect them. Do you understand? The person called me, reached out to me and said, oh, Olu, are you available for this duration to this duration, about a month, right? And I said, oh yes, I am. They're like, okay, I want you to play sub-lead, it was sub-lead on my project. It will take me a month to do. And I was excited. We negotiated, we did everything. And a normal me will get the contract,
And sign.
sign, or ask for advance
Yes.
payment.
Yeah.
But because of this person, I've worked with this person a
You
lot.
respect
The
him
person
a lot.
is a very lovely person. Like, even up till today,
Mm.
as I speak, I respect that person so much, and I love them so much. You understand? So I went and we started the job. And mind you, I was getting other calls for other jobs,
For
and I
other
was
jobs,
cancelling.
yeah, you
I
had to
kept
decline.
cancelling. Imagine for the space of 1 month. You understand? I had the job. It was
Like
sure
close
that I
to
had the
20
job.
jobs.
Would have come in. So I cancelled everything for
Just
that
for
month.
project.
For that project. And boom, we started the job. First day we went. Second day we were on it. Third day. Now, mind you, this person I told you that reached out to me wasn't a person directly. Do you understand? Because the person that directed me a long time, yes, she knows what I can do. Third day, boom, they come to me and they say, oh, we're terminating your
What?
stuff. Like, we're decasting you. I'm like, excuse you?
Did you sign?
No,
Did you sign
that's
a
what I'm
contract?
saying.
Shit.
There was no pay, there was no signing of any contract because and that's one thing I would like you all to take home. If you take any job, don't let it be based on oral agreement.
Yeah.
Please, I beg you,
Sign
don't you
the
ever accept to get jobs and then you go there. Don't leave your house until you have a firm standing agreement signed or with evidence of money in your account. Third day they terminated it, and I can remember vividly that I drove out of that place and went on the road. My car is tinted, so I was just on the road crying for like about 2 hours. I was weeping. This is not, mind you, it's not so long. So it was within the space of between now and about a year and a half. No, not even up to, yeah, And I was weeping there. I was there for 2 hours. I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything. I was weeping because I turned down so many people.
Yes.
That would have boosted my career.
Yes.
Do you understand? In the middle of that, a cinema job came from Chini Law.
Chinelo.
Yes.
Yes, I know.
A cinema job came from Chini Law, and I told her, Chini, I don't think be available. She actually just wanted about 2 days. I'm like, I don't think they're available. And trust me, from that day, Chini hasn't called me for any other job.
Just
Because Chini is also somebody that really, really believes in my craft, and you understand what I'm saying? And for that person, I'm supposed to be able to cancel any other thing for her. So she saw it, I'm sure she probably just saw it as, okay, it's be like saying you've done there, right? You understand?
Yes.
You get what I'm saying? Funny thing, I was supposed to go on to a job on the Friday. They cancelled on Wednesday. I couldn't go back to her to go on because she was sarcastic another person.
Okay, so do you try to like talk to Chinelo after everything? Like,
Chini Love, yes, we're good.
okay.
We're very good. I've spoken with her a couple times after that. We're very good. But I want to believe that there's probably no other
jobs opportunities.
that she sees me, because that's another thing. Chini Love doesn't just do anything. She must see you in that character or build a character for you. But amazing people. I have very amazing, solid producers, directors. I can't begin to mention this, but if I mention names and I don't mention somebody,
yes,
but very amazing people.
So, have you ever faced criticism?
Criticism.
Yeah.
Criticism.
Because you said the way you look doesn't make people want to say I.
Okay, I have 2 instances.
Or people say you are too proud.
Oh,
things
that
like
comes
that.
a lot. Yeah. So I have two instances. One is about this criticism, and the other is about the movie I acted in that I also want you to take up from. The first one, I was filming around somewhere around Magodo, and a fan of mine passed through, and I didn't know. Later in the night, she came to my DM and sent me a message that I saw you today at Magudu, but I was afraid to come and meet you because of the way you were looking. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You should have at least said hi. Don't judge by my looks. Do you understand? I put it up on my story, on my Instagram story, and we had a dinner afterwards. You understand? To like compensate her. So that's one thing about my looks. I try to smile when I go out, but of course, I think it's
looking too weird. Just smile.
It's just like you're faking it and
you know,
Like, who does that?
I don't be smiling.
People think you are weird.
You understand? So yeah, that's how my face is. Then the second one is I'm the kind of person that I used to let what people say get to me until I acted in a movie. I think that was last year. And the director told me to do something. It was a Yoruba movie. He told me to do something. I should act like an imbecile, like someone who had Down syndrome. You know, and my words were suggesting mockery while I did it. And this is one thing about me. Any movie I appear in, I always look out for feedbacks, except for the ones that are on the big platforms where you can't get feedbacks. It was a YouTube movie. So, mind you, I read all of the comments on any movie I act in. I read all from A to Z, no matter how much. If you take me to this, I'll read. So I was reading and then I saw a lot of people saying, I don't cancel that actor. I don't do this. So I reached out to the executive producer because he's somebody that also really believes in me. I'm talking about none other than Kazim Adunni. He really, really believes in me. He's a big boss. He's an uncle. He's everything you call him. Beautiful person. Shout out, wonderful soul. Shout out to him and his wife. You know, so I reached out to him and I said, look, these people, you understand, inside compensation and all that. And then he was like, why are you minding what people are saying? You understand? Do you understand? Like, why? That's another thing. You can't mind what people say if you're in this business because they will say.
Exactly.
Somebody has told me, I believe I'm playing. If you go on my Instagram, I don't know. I don't think I live fake life because the definition of fake life is when you acquire things and put it online and things are not yours. Like what we were saying some times ago that you pay people to surprise you and act surprised.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Oh, people do that. Do you understand? Somebody looked at me as simple as I am and said, you're living fake life. You're boring people's start to show on Instagram. Like, and then I'm wondering how, where did I mean they don't go tell this girl say the car where I take the video. This person you have not seen me before. You don't know anything, you just feel like I'm living fake life. Do you understand? So those are the things. But I can tell that you guys you're having it on a platter. And trust me, you're not struggling to get roles. You're not. Because we're in an era where this is social media era. When I was struggling to be in the movie, in the church, and all of those things, there was no social media. I don't know. Tell them, Mama, you go act tired for your bedroom. Nobody will see you. You go just follow your self-talk like madman. Oh, you understand? And I have it too, but nobody can see it.
Yeah.
But now you can film yourself with your phone,
Yes, and
monologue,
post
post
it.
it, all of those things.
And like, what did your parents say about it? Did they say
were they in support?
were they in support or they were like, no, this is not what is right for you, trying to make you how do I put it?
You know, there are some Nigerian parents that acting is off it for them.
Yeah.
They don't
Because
like
they feel like most of them feel
those
like
actors
you
are-
can't do it. That they will have to choose something you
Your
can
career
do.
path for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for me, the question is for both of us, right?
Yeah.
But for me, right, I'm a very unique one. My story, if I tell you my story here, for real, this one you need tissue to clean your face because you will cry. For me, growing up, I grew up with my mom and my stepdad. Mind you, I'm the only child of my mom, right? So, the only challenge that I had back then was when I started acting in church. I would always be in church for rehearsals. I would always be in church for drama nights. There will always be something happening in church. And my stepdad had major issues with that, to the point that, listen, this is very emotional. He ejected me from the house. He didn't send my mom out. He wrote a letter, made duplicate copies, sent it to my family, my relatives, and gave me one, and gave me a date to leave his house. So he didn't know what I was doing in church at that point, but it was just too much for him. Every time church. You understand?
Was he expensive? Sorry, was he? Are you always doing something for him at home, like very, very important, or you're always at his shop?
I'll tell you what, if he's not your father, I cannot be like your father.
Yes.
There'll always be something.
Yes.
If he's not your mother, she cannot be like your mother.
Yes.
There'll always be something that is not right. Even if you are doing it exactly the way his own son or his daughter is doing it, it will still not match. No, I don't know who, be the nicest person on earth, you will still have that issue with your stepdaughter or stepson. Apparently, my mom said, oh, you know what? If you're sending my son out of the house, that means you're leaving. You're telling me to leave automatically. And I remember that. Yes, we left on that day.
You and your mom?
Yes, my mom and I went to squat with an old friend of ours for a little while. And trust me, after a while, I started making some mad money.
Like seriously?
Serious money. You understand? Because I was doing IT, don't forget.
Yeah.
You understand? That was at the point where I could quit. I made my mama proud.
And even you
got my first car when I was about 21. You know,
21?
Yeah. I remember. It was a Golf 3, you know, so, and got an apartment, and then from then on it was me and my mom, and boom, that was it.
That's nice.
You know, even your stepdad sending you out of the house and all that, you want to push her now.
Guess what? He wants to be best friends with me right now.
And seriously?
Yeah, and I talk to him.
Now?
Yeah.
Hey!
You know why?
Why?
Because there's something I understand about life. If I was a stepdad to someone else, I'll probably not like what he does. I just said a minute ago that if he's not your father, I cannot be your father. I mean, he just went to the extreme, you understand? It was really extreme about it, sending me out. You know? But if he didn't send me out, I'll probably not be here right now.
Yes.
So I don't
Everything
see him as an enemy, you know. I talk to him,
thank you.
and I thanked him
Exactly.
for raising me to that point. I told him verbally, thank you very much, I appreciate, you know, like that.
And thank you for sending me out. God bless you.
So that was the only issue I had with my parents. For my mom, even up till now, when people say, your son, she's like, he's always wanted to do it. So.
Okay. Like at this stage of your career, and all of that, like, you know, there are some people that, you know.
Sorry, let me go for answer the question. Did your parents ever have an issue with?
Yeah, because they were not in support of it. They just wanted me to work and go to school.
Like
Just
what did you study?
They wanted to choose a career path for her.
To learn work or to work and bring
To
money?
work, do the 9 to 5 thing and work and make money and go
That
to school. That's all.
If I may ask, what did you study in
Business admin.
Oh my God.
That's nice.
Yeah, business admin. So they just wanted me to work and go to school. Go to school and work.
Your
What's
life
this acting thing?
Actually, to be honest, your life will be so boring.
Yeah,
So boring.
because I mean, I did the 9 to 5 thing. I don't think I want to do 9 to 5.
You see, for me, 9 to 5 wasn't really bad.
I've actually done.
No, I don't think I can do it because I was doing it because my family wanted me to just work at that time. And I was pushing my career, and at some point I had to leave because of some stuff that happened. So I just, you know what, let me just leave for them. I was leaving for them. I just wanted to work. They wanted me to work. They didn't want me to act because they feel that acting thing, you are going there to play, you see them, you do, okay, how much are they paying you? Do you get, stuff like that?
You now start feeling like,
at some point,
Actually, how much are they paying?
like, you now start feeling like,
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
at some point, remember, I did free
Yeah, you will do free at some point.
So when I go to
free
set,
You've done free, have you?
I've done free.
so when I go to set and come back, they're expecting me to be like, okay, how much they pay you? And I tell them there's no money, and they just give me money 5K for transport.
I just look at it like, what's this one saying?
I don't feel like the whole art is not appreciated enough in this side of the country.
And
Because nobody
So,
abroad will like
At some
spend their
point, I had
time
to break through.
and not get well paid for it. I mean, it's my time.
But I think it's see what the there's a uniqueness about this job that I really want us to focus on as well. So you see in this industry, I don't know about the music industry, but in this movie making business, it is two-sided. You understand? As a fresh actor, you will want to get roles against all odds, whether they pay me or not. You know what you are doing at that point?
You don't put yourself
That's
out.
just notice me first. So if at that point they give you 2.5, I've not told you one story. I'll tell you. I just remember 2.5.
I want to.
I'm going to tell you that story.
I'm actually going somewhere.
Even if it means that what I'm going to use to end this film, I will tell. No, I will tell you. So if they give you 2.5 at that point,
You'll be happy.
you'll be so excited.
You will collect it
acted,
because you acted.
Because you acted in that movie.
But guess
You're
what?
telling everybody.
But guess what?
I don't.
Guess what? In most cases, executive producers, also I've realized this. Executive producers, and we don't want to get into this topic because it's going to a lot of
It's
people are
so
going
deep.
they will fight us.
Yes.
Executive producers drop money for everything. The whoever it is, maybe the PM or the coordinator, gives a budget for everybody.
Exactly. And later
He collects money for everything.
Don't go into
But because he has somebody that wants to act a role that maybe, God, please now,
yes,
he will now call the person, Alpha, you share one level. Are you going to work? There is no money.
free of charge, and they will take the
money
And
that
then
the
that
person
guy
is supposed to
or that
collect.
lady will now spend the money at the expense of.
Can this be another topic for another
Do you understand?
episode?
So that's another thing.
Even with my little
You know what?
experience
Don't say
in
it.
this industry, like I've been in that kind of position before.
Yeah.
You know. Like let this.
Let's just
so just
stick to
be-
this.
Okay,
Yes.
as the time comes that
Don't let me forget my story. I'll tell it. Tell me.
But
as the time comes
I'm going to
that
remind
like
you. Even I'm
you are on set
Mhm.
and you are on set with a child,
Mhm.
like are you going to be friendly with that child or just
How do you treat children?
Yeah.
on
Children
set?
on set.
So you see, for me, I'll tell you what. One of the reasons why I don't tell people my age in this industry, I mean, a lot of people know my age, is because I don't want anybody to treat me like an uncle or anything. You know why? Because if I act like the uncle, like the big person, you're going to be giving me uncle rules.
Yeah.
It's just your psychic. It's just what's inside your brain. So I'll tell you what. In the Yoruba industry, they do it a lot. You have to call me brother. You have to call me.
Yes.
You have to kneel
Up
down and
until
greet
2
me.
days ago. 2 days ago, I was on a particular set, and the particular person who is my age mate
Said
was expecting me
To greet you.
to. He then asked him in public, "How old are you?" He said, "I was looking at him." Do you understand? Now, I relate with everybody the same way.
But
I
there
once
are
acted with
boundaries.
this
Are there
boy.
boundaries?
What now?
Are there
Boundaries.
boundaries?
So this is my philosophy about life. I'll tell you. Except for the people who live in your house. Any other person that you meet or that you have to coexist
with.
at any point in life, there is always a time to eat. as we are on this show now, like this, there's a time when the show will end.
Yes.
So I won't say because of that. If you tell me that's stupid, I will not start fighting with you because there's an expiry date.
Yeah.
You won't see me tomorrow morning.
And say you're stupid.
You won't even have that
You
opportunity
won't.
because you're not going
You're
to
not
see.
seeing me,
Yes.
exactly.
Do you understand? So yeah, of course there are boundaries. Do you understand? And if you're going to ask me, there are some people that even when they don't know your age, they are number 6. You tell them, this person is actually an adolescent. I know some people that will just come to me, hey, Baba, finally happened. You crazy boy. For a minute, I'll be like, shit, this guy know this. And then you go and meet somebody about my age. Wait on, sir. Do this, sir. Right in front of me. But I don't care about all of those things, trust me. Because I believe that we're all humans to start. I can relate with you in such a way that people will think I'm your age mate. And you know why that is important? You see, in this industry, you need to update.
Okay.
Right now, it is the Gen Zs that are watching movies. If I'm not able to speak the language that they understand, trust me, I'm out of it.
Yes.
And how will I understand the language that they speak? It is when I relate to Gen Z. It's not when I relate with my uncles and all that. I'm sorry, but they're outdated. You understand? So it's like you now, Gen Alpha. If I want to talk to you now, like now, what's her name? Isabella. Isabella, Idibia.
Yes.
You know, I took it upon myself to find out what that meant because I really wanted to understand it. You understand? So I would rather relate with you. Well, now you understand it. Beautiful. I know you will. So I really need to relate to people younger than me very well, so that I will understand what the world is saying.
That's what.
Do you understand? So there are boundaries, but I will let you know in a subtle way.
Yeah.
And that's why I don't mind anybody calling me by my name. If you know the people that call me by my name, you'll be shocked. So all these uncle brother, it irritates me. I don't, because well, like I said, I always say, when they gave me my name on the Christian day, they did not put uncle on
No,
it.
the respect is supposed to be there.
You can call me uncle and call me stupid.
Okay, no, not you.
As the boy that came from.
You can. You actually can disrespect me and call me uncle.
Yeah.
You can. It's very possible.
With all due respect, and you respect.
Do you understand? So why are we doing all of that? So that's what I believe. That's my belief. I don't know. You Auntie Comfort. I'm Jem Alpha.
No.
Let me tell you this story before we go. They have said that time is almost up.
That story.
See, they say we have more time left. The
Okay,
story.
please say your story.
Okay, I'll quickly say.
Now.
So this year, there was this particular year.
Sorry.
Yes, there was this particular year that somebody, his name is Ken Kodri, called me for a job, and that's another person that I really love. That guy is relentless. He wants me to do well, you know. He called me for a job, and this job was in Ibadan. Mind you, I know I stay in Lagos. And then they said call time is 8 o'clock. I got there 7 o'clock, drove all the way, and then I went on the job. We're there for 3 days. They didn't give me accommodation. I stayed in my uncle's house. They didn't give me food. I stayed in my uncle's house. I could afford food, you understand? And then I kept asking Kenny, Kenny, how far money? This is that. Kenny will say, don't worry, I'll talk to the producer and all that. I'm like, okay, it's Kenny now, he's got my back, you understand? And then we finished. And I was going like, Kenny, where's the money? He said, don't worry, go to Lagos. I will sort it out. I'm like, it's Kenny now. Kenny now, no problem. So I got home and Kenny, how far? Where's the money? Kenny said, what is Sumio? I'm tired, which means I'm tired. Our producer, she's acting up. Maybe you should collect her number and ask her.
I don't understand. Is it the producer?
Wait now. Wait. And I collected the number and started chatting this producer. And she said, send your account for your money. No, she said, send your account for your 2005.
Nibo,
this was
3 days.
3 days without feeding on their sets, without having their accommodation. Yes, and this was in 2021.
2005. What?
2005.
What with English?
I think that's 4 years ago.
I'm sweating already.
I want to English or
2-5.
I'm sure Kenny can remember this story because if I had seen Kenny, I would have devoured him. She was like, I know Kenny is Janjala, sorry. Kenny said, it's not my fault. Sorry, I'm like, yes, truly it's not your fault, but this lady, 2005.
Shit.
So when you were saying 5,000, looking at you like, this baby don't know what's up.
It reminds me of like last story, sorry. It reminds me of like one set. Was it last year? So we were supposed to go together.
Yes.
To Abeokuta.
Oh.
No money, fine. It's a free job, fine. At least we just want to be seen. That will also pay for costume. To
That
your
you
own
should pay for
production.
costume?
Yes. As per student role.
Like you carry your money and pay.
Yes, and they'll still collect the costume from you.
Okay.
Wait, were they going to
Like contribution,
like show the movie for free in the bus stop or wait?
Sir, there's something I want to say. You know, we're
Like
talking about,
charity.
you've been talking about
Please, I'm
English,
I'm sweating
English and Yoruba. So I had the opportunity to meet one of these big actors in the Yoruba industry and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, I'll be eager to also be in Yoruba movies because I need to be. I can't be in only English there. So I'll be eager to act in Yoruba movies too. So the next thing that this man told me was, you know, I have to go to, like, you know, I've always done some jobs that I collected money and all those in English movies.
Yeah.
So I was like, next thing this man says that I'll have to pay to learn, like, to learn acting in the
On
Yoruba
set.
industry on set, and they're not going to pay me.
And you will still have.
No, they do have those academies.
Yes, they do have those academies.
Okay.
Yeah. But you know, they're not like they're still even like this. That they are going to be calling me for some set, blah, 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 like, but they are not going to pay me for.
Yeah.
I'm the one that is even going to be paid.
You sign
That's their own- yeah, that's their policy,
academy.
yeah.
Actually, yes.
Like I was not looking like, is this how it's supposed to be?
Yeah, there are English. There's Royal Arts Academy too. You have to pay to join.
Yes.
No, you know,
no,
they're
that's
in
school.
No,
Royal
we know,
Arts.
we know,
And
like,
to learn
okay,
the
this Ebony Lives,
Yeah,
Multi
it's for
Choice,
free.
and all those kind of
Yes.
things. But you know, they are not like, okay.
You know the difference between that person and them Ebony Life?
Yeah.
It's because those ones have a good structure and they have packaged it in such a way that you will not realize that it's the same thing that they are telling you to do.
Okay. But I started acting, you know, saying.
They won't see you as an actor until you go to their school.
Why?
Because
Okay, so I want to ask a question. Did you
Go to any acting school?
No, the Yoruba movie acting school.
No, I didn't.
Sorry to cut you short.
Oh, that's fine.
Because like time is
I
going.
know, sorry. I'll probably answer that question
After,
now.
exactly. So please can you both of you give advice to young actors, aspiring actors that want to enter the industry? Just a word of advice to.
Mommy, give me advice now.
No,
No,
I
mommy,
said
sit
no,
down.
the first
No,
time.
there's no
The
time.
first time.
Right.
I am a gentleman. You are the one who is going to give us advice. Thank you. I'm waiting.
That was why we
let's
broke
judge
up.
this. Let's judge this. Like, you give your advice and he gives his advice. So
That was why we broke up.
Because of advice.
I don't think so.
Anyways.
God win.
Yeah, we are waiting. We are hungry for your advice, please.
I hate you.
My advice to young actors is do your thing, be proud of yourself, keep pushing, be hungry for more. You have to be hungry for more. You are not there yet. You know, but you don't have to do what other people will do to get what they want or what you want. And above all, you should put God first in everything you do.
Yeah.
Always pray. Please be prayerful. As a person, as an actor, you need to be prayerful.
Sure.
Be prayerful with every project, little, small, big. Be grateful for everything you have and always push. Like he said, you shouldn't be relaxed and expect them to call you because there are thousands of actors out there.
Sure.
Even the ones that cannot act, they want to be there. But you know what you have. I'm not saying that you should always bombard them with calls, people once in a while.
Make
Talk
efforts,
to them, make efforts. Always let them know that you're there. And whatever project you have, social media era, whatever projects that you do, always post it. You are not just promoting them, you're also pushing yourself because people will see everything that you have done. Yeah. So always push, be prayerful, don't do what other people will do, and be a baby girl and a baby boy for life. That's it. And take care of yourself. Yes. Always do your proper checkup for every project. Once you're done, you check yourself, take your vitamins if you have to. Yes, if you have to go to the spa, go to the spa. Yes, you go to the. I mean, you worked for it. You should take care of yourself. If you have to go to the restaurant and just get to grab a bottle of wine or a glass of wine, do that. Go out. You know, enjoy yourself. Yeah.
Well, I would say just a few words. I would say that nobody does it better than you. Don't be intimidated by
Other
your
people.
colleagues, no matter how high or mighty they are. But most importantly, improve on your craft as you go on. But one thing you should never do is feel inferior. Give it your best every time. Nobody, and I mean nobody, does it better than you. You're very unique, you're special, you can do it, even in a more better way than any other person I've ever done it before. Stay in peace.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate you all for coming
Thank
on
you
my
for having
show.
us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for giving us advice.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
so
coming.
much.
Like I really tapped into a lot of knowledge. I learned names of new
I tap into
people.
knowledge. I tap blessing.
Thank you guys for watching. Meet me next week, same time, same date, same space. Adunni Bella, my space. Signing out by Adunni Bella. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.